In January 1939, the United States had an army of just 185,000 poorly trained, poorly equipped men. The horror of World War I had convinced the U.S. and Britain that the world had learned its lesson, that nations could work out their differences through diplomacy and negotiation, that wars profited no one and were thus a thing of the past. That delusion didn't last long. By January 1942, the U.S. was called to lead the free world in the most cataclysmic military conflict in all of history. By 1944, 12.5 million young American men, 68 times the number in 1939, were serving in uniform. Upwards of 70 million people died during World War II, each one a reminder that the shortest path to war is to be unprepared for one. This bit of history in light of Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel's budget proposal for the next fiscal year. Hagel proposes to cut the Army to the smallest number since before World War II. Of course, the administration will say all the right things about the force being smarter, more nimble, better suited to the threats of the 21st century. But the real impetus behind gutting the military is to free up funds for the burgeoning entitlement state, which now consumes almost half of all federal spending. It is a bitter irony that President Obama has demonstrated that there is nothing unworthy of government spending except the clearly constitutional function of defending the peace. We probably won't regret cutting the military in the next fiscal year, but come to regret it, we will. That's my word. What's yours? Go to youtellmetexas.com and you tell me. And follow me on Twitter @PaulGleiser.